The dream is about to become a reality. But for whom? Devin "The Dream" Haney could walk down the streets of Australia and few may know who he is. But everybody in the boxing world knows what he has, and that's the WBC Lightweight Championship of the world. It's the one infinity stone missing for George Kambosos to become the undisputed lightweight champion. Now Devin is only 23 years old, and he's undefeated at 27-0. He is recognized as the future of boxing, and he's running into hostile territory to challenge himself against George Kambosos. This is a difficult fight for both men, but let's break down what Devin Haney has and what George Kambosos is going to have to overcome. Heading into this fight, George Kambosos has won his last 3 fights by split decision. But do you know how many split decisions Devin Haney has won? 0. Why? Because he's won all of his fights by knockout or unanimous decision. There's a reason behind that. Even though Devin Haney is only 23 years old, he works behind a piston-like jab, is technically sound defensively, and works extremely hard in the gym. You won't find any stories about Devin Haney doing bad things outside of the ring or getting himself in any trouble. When he's in the gym, he's locked in, and that's the reason why he's the WBC champion. Now, while he's only 23 years of age, he's also more experienced than George Kambosos, with 7 more fights and 32 more rounds boxed. Devin Haney also has the ability to adjust. He can change on the fly if need be. When he fought former champion Jojo Diaz, Haney only threw 10 jabs, and he won that fight strictly on power punches. Nobody expected that. But Haney does what he has to do to win fights. Now some say Devin Haney doesn't have knockout power, but he's knocked out just about 56% of his opponents. George Kambosos isn't a big knockout puncher either, so this becomes a high-octane chess match. Something also has to be said about the madman that is Devin Haney. What other champion do you know will go to Australia, hostile territory, to challenge the world champion without your father, who is also your trainer, in the corner, and your chief trainer not there either? He's either a maniac with a great ego or a fool. We don't really know, but Devin Haney's belief in himself is really a scary thing. When George Kambosos pulled off the upset of the year against Teofimo Lopez, nobody expected it. Why? Because Kambosos only beat Lee Selby and Mickey Bay before that. But Haney has fought some fierce opposition with Jojo Diaz, Yoriokas Gamboa, and Jorge Linares. 3 former world champions, 3 unanimous decisions. You tell me who has more experience. Now the other thing about Kambosos is when he fought Lopez, there's rumors that Lopez was fighting COVID, which could have compromised him. So was it a really good Kambosos or a really bad Teofimo Lopez? Whether it takes 12 rounds or significantly less, the one thing is for sure: we are going to have an undisputed champion at 135 pounds. For Kambosos, this is a homecoming. And fighting in your backyard can either bring you up or weigh you down. But Haney's used to fighting in hostile territory. 10 of his 27 fights have been outside of the country. This is nothing new for the 23-year-old. It's the unified champion George Kambosos versus the WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney. Between them, 47 victories, not a single loss, but somebody's always got to go. Only one man can leave this place with the dream of becoming the undisputed lightweight champion. But the other, they're gonna have to live with a nightmare.